Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome to our presentation. Today, we're going to talk about student mathematical problem solving skill with Group 9, and our members are Aditya Lasmana, Elvira Agustina, and me, Putri Soleha. One of the main goals of mathematics education is to build strong problem solving skill. However, many students in Indonesia still struggle in this area. This can be seen from international assessment like PISA and TIMSS. In PISA 2022, Indonesia ranked 69th out of 81 countries, and in TIMSS 2015, Indonesia ranked 46 out of 51 countries. These results show that students' mathematical problem-solving skills are still below expectations, especially when facing international level tasks. Problem solving is a key part of learning mathematics. It involves understanding problems, choosing strategies, and applying the right procedures. As Branka emphasized, problem solving is the primary goal of mathematics learning. Therefore, improving this skill is essential to support more effective mathematics education. With these conditions, it's important to understand problem-solving skill more deeply. In this presentation, we'll briefly discuss what mathematical problem-solving is, or definition, and Polya steps, the factor that influence it, example and application, and impact on students' learning. Through these explanations, I hope we can get a clearer idea of why problem solving is such an essential skill for students. So, what is problem solving skills? According to Rahman Hakim et al. 2019, mathematical problem solving skill refers to an individual's capacity to understand, analyze, plan, and solve problems using their own strategies or methods, enabling them to address issues encountered in everyday life. Aisha et al. 2019 described problem-solving skill as a higher-order thinking skill that allows students to integrate prior knowledge with new information to solve various problems. Meanwhile, Abdurrahman in Anggraini et al. 2022 explained that problem-solving in mathematics involves applying a combination of concepts and skills in new or unfamiliar situations. Based on this expert perspective, problem-solving skill can be understood as a higher-order thinking skill that requires individuals to comprehend, analyze, plan, and apply both existing and newly acquired knowledge to solve problems across different contexts, including real-life situations. Polya introduced 4 basic steps for solving mathematical problems. The first step is understand the problem, which means identify what is known, what is being asked, and the condition involved. The second step is plan a solution, where we decide on the strategy or method we want to use. The third step is implement the plan, carrying out the strategy in a clear and systematic way. And finally, review, which involves checking our result and reflecting on whether the solution makes sense and is efficient.
Now, student-related factors. The first, prior ability. Prior knowledge such as mastery of requisite concepts strongly affects student success in learning mathematics. It forms the foundation needed to analyze problems and develop effective solution strategies. The second, motivation. Motivated students show greater persistence, focus, and effort when facing challenging tasks. Motivation acts as an internal driver that supports deeper thinking and enhances problem-solving performance. So, the third, learning strategies. Effective learning strategies, organizing information, monitoring, understanding, and reflecting on errors help students process mathematical concepts more efficiently and apply them when solving problem. So the next external factors, the first teaching method. Research show that implementing problem-based learning (PBL) can improve problem-solving skill because students are involved in analyzing problem in depth and finding their own solution. Furthermore, other research has found that the use of challenge-based learning or CBL assisted by digital media can create an interactive and collaborative learning environment helping students understand the context of the problem and develop better solution strategies. So the second type of task, another external factors in the type of assignment where the use of open-ended question has been shown to encourage students to think more flexibly and creatively as this question allow for various solution strategies that enhance problem solving skill that Rosida et al. 2020.
For this part, I will explain an example and its application in teaching. The example shown here is about calculating the perimeter of rectangle. Student can find the perimeter using the formula 2 times L plus W, or by adding all sides. Even though both methods give the same result, they involve different ways of thinking. This helps teachers see how students plan and understanding a problem. In classroom practice, teacher can ask students to explain and compare their solution. Through discussion and reflection, students learn to plan better strategies and improve their problem-solving skills. In this slide, I will present supporting data from a previous study. This research examined the effectiveness of problem-based learning in improving students' mathematical problem-solving skills. Based on the research data show, students' average score increased from 63 in the pre-test to 86 in the post-test after the implementation of problem-based learning. Next, impact. The research data indicate the problem-based learning helps students become more active in analyzing problems and developing solution strategies. As a result, students saw better outcomes in mathematical problem solving compared to traditional learning approach. Next, conclusion and recommendation. In conclusion, the findings support the use of problem-based learning as an effective approach to improving students' mathematical problem-solving skills, especially at the secondary school level. Therefore, in recommendation, teachers are encouraged to implement problem-based learning in mathematics instruction to promote active learning and strengthen students' problem-solving competence. Okay, next reference. These are the reference used to support this presentation. That's all from Group 9. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.